Hi, Summer Thomas here with a Canna Advisors update for the week of May 17th, 2021. After months of cannabis legalization progress, there was a setback in the South last week as the Mississippi Supreme Court on Friday sadly overturned the medical marijuana initiative that voters approved last fall. Leaders with the Mississippi State Department of Health said the agency will stop development of the medical marijuana program at this time. And the lieutenant governor said lawmakers will work to pass a medical marijuana program in January. If not, we do expect it at the very least to be back on the ballot by 2022. Federally, the DEA is finally approving applicants for growing cannabis for research under a program that was first announced 5 years ago and has been the subject of lawsuits brought by researchers seeking the permits. At least three cultivation license applicants have been approved thus far. In New Jersey, there was a meeting regarding cannabis regulation set for tomorrow, May 18th, but it has been canceled. The next meeting is now scheduled for June 1st to cover zoning and new product types. In New York, their Assembly Majority Leader will participate in a 2.5 hour forum on implementing cannabis legalization on Saturday, May 22nd, covering effective dates, CBD and hemp, and how to prepare to enter the industry, among other topics. Also, join us here at Canna Advisors next week for a 30-minute webinar on New York licensing. You can register in advance on our site, www.thinkcanna.com. In Massachusetts, a Boston federal jury on Friday convicted the former mayor of Fall River, Massachusetts, on most counts in a case alleging he stole from investors and separately extorted cannabis businesses in pay-to-play schemes. Those convictions could total decades in prison, so we'll see where that lands. In Georgia, the governor signed a bill to allow 30 medical cannabis oil dispensaries to open. The state regulators are expected in the coming months to award licenses to the eligible applicants for cultivation and manufacturing. Uh, the bill also permits those that were awarded those production licenses to also possess the 5 retail dispensing licenses. In Alabama, we're still waiting on the governor's signature there, so we'll keep you updated if we hear any news. Um, in Arizona, they released regulations concerning the 26 social equity licenses they're planning to open applications for later this year. Comments on those draft regulations were due yesterday, May 16th. In Colorado, the Department of Revenue announced that retailers sold more than $500 million worth of cannabis in the first 3 months of 2021. Since 2014, Colorado cannabis sales have now generated $1.7 billion in tax revenue for schools, infrastructure, and more, which I just love to hear that. Lastly, Missouri's medical cannabis patient count is growing rapidly and is already hitting what we generally see after several years of medical market operation. So again, great to see. And that's all our cannabis news for now. Thanks, everybody, and catch you next week. Bye.